Hello, we are here for our training series, and today we are talking about video marketing tips. So, the topics we're going to be talking about today are why is video marketing important, common video mistakes that you want to avoid, and YouTube best practices. Let's get started. Why is video marketing important? Well, as you can see on the screen here, there are a lot of stats that we have here to talk about why video marketing is vital. And as you see, 6 out of 10 people would rather watch a video than television. So that tells you a lot that they will rather watch video than watch TV. And if you look even more into that, video increases your marketing impact. Social video generates 1,200% more shares than text and images. Video will be the dominant player by 2021. It's already headed that way now, especially with what's happening in society now with the coronavirus and everybody's at home and video is hot. Video educates. YouTube is one of the top platforms, and one of the reasons why is people like to see visually what's happening. They like to learn how to change different things, how-to videos, and those are very popular. So you can see here with a lot of the other stats, video is vital for what you want to do in your marketing. Common video mistakes that you want to avoid. First, you want to have a defined story. What we see a lot of is that a lot of marketers don't really know what they want to talk about. They'll start to do a video and they'll just do it off the top of their head. They don't have a defined plan on what they want to do. They don't know exactly how they want to progress. They don't know what they want to have for the message. Without having a defined story, your video will be all over the place. So you want to make sure that you go into it having a plan, what you want to talk about, so it's concise and you're not babbling, going on and on about different things. So define your story. Targeting the wrong audience. If you do not have your audience defined, you want to spend time looking into this, because one of the major challenges we see over and over again is that people target the wrong audience. Whatever your defined story is, that's what you should have in mind, is who is your target audience, and that's going to help you define your story and your message. So define that audience, or if you do not define the audience, what'll happen is that you, in your own mind, you may have a widget, or you may have a design or an interior design or a space that you're saying this can apply to everybody. And that's the wrong way to think about it. Because when you market to everybody, you're actually marketing to no one. So define the audience. Who is that ideal target audience that you want to market to? And that's going to define your story and make your video more acceptable, and you're going to find people that want to view what you have to say and want to hear what you have to say. So define that audience. Do not create long and boring videos. This goes back to defining the story and knowing your audience, because once you know your audience and you define the story, you can get to the point. Because if you have 10-minute video but only 4 to 5 minutes is actually relevant to what they're talking about, you're going to lose people. And YouTube actually tracks how long people look at your video. So if they are not looking at it for the whole length or duration of the video, that's not a good thing. So make sure that your video is not extra long and boring. Now, if you have a lot to say, that's a different story. If you have a lot to say and you have a lot to show, you want to show your remodel, you want to show how you did certain design elements of that remodel, that's perfect. But if you're going to babble and go on and on and on, you do not want to do that. You want to get to the point, and that is about knowing your audience and defining the story. Not having a good call to action. So this is what we find a lot of as well. People that we work with, that's one of the first things we see is when they do video is what is the call to action? Once you have the audience, once you have the story, what are you producing this video for? Are you trying to get more likes on the video, more subscribers? Are you trying to get leads? Do you want to promote the new remodel you did? Whatever that is, make sure you have that call to action. Tell people what you want them to do. whatever that call to action is, whatever you want them to do, make sure you do it. Because a lot of the time, people will not know what to do and they'll just watch the video and say, great. But if you want more subscribers, if you want more leads, let them know that. And if they like the video, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do what you ask them to do. Do not overdo your sales pitch. If you want to have a video where you get more leads, where you get more customers, you want to make sure that you're not overly salesy, that you don't start off saying, well, this is all about getting you to subscribe to my channel, or this is all about getting you to like XYZ, or to become a lead, or to become a client of ours. Make sure you provide value. Value is the key. That's when you want to put that call to action towards the end of the video. After you've provided a lot of value, they're going to be more open to hearing what you have to say. So we always use in our social media posts the 80-20 rule. So you want to use that in your video as well. So for instance, if you do a minute-long video, 40 to 45 seconds of that, you want to provide value in that video. And then the last 10 to 15 seconds, that's when you can have the call to action. Adding too many messages in one video. People's attention span is short. You want to get to the point early on within the first 4 seconds, but at the same time, you don't want to have too many messages in there as well. If this is about enlarging your space, make the video stick to enlarging the space. Don't start to add in how to add in color, or how to increase lighting, or how to work with certain appliances. Each of those topics should be different videos. But whatever you want to communicate in that video, make sure that is the main topic. And that's going to also help you not have an extra long and boring video. That's usually what happens when you have extra long videos, when you communicate too much in that one video. So make sure if you define the message, if you define your story, it's going to help you not have it be extra long, and it's going to help you stay on track with having just one message. So these are common mistakes that we see that you want to avoid when you produce your videos. YouTube best practices. You want to optimize your videos. Once you upload your video, you have all of the information, the titles, the tags, you have the descriptions, you have an extra long description to describe what is in there, because that's going to help you with SEO, which we're going to talk about later. You want to have the date, if it ever aired in the US. So hit on the advanced settings where you can add in extra things about if it's ever aired in the US. You want to make sure to click all of those things if it's appropriate for younger audiences. All of this information, you want to make sure to put all of that in there, because the more information you have in there, the better. If you have closed captioning, you want to have that in there. You want to have the script of the video, everything, because that's optimizing your video. And you want to make sure to fill out every single element. Titles matter. When you think about the title, think about the audience, who it's for, and the purpose. So if this is a kitchen remodel, you may want to have your city, you may want to say contemporary kitchen remodel for Denver, Colorado, or something along those lines, where you have the city, you have the topic, you have the keyword. So all of that is in there. So when people in your area type in search, your video is more likely to pop up because you have that title optimized for search. Tag your videos. You want to have all of the tags. If you're doing a remodel, you want to have all of the elements of the remodel. If you have certain materials in there that you want to highlight, tag those, mention those in the tags. Certain appliances, tag those, mention those. All of the areas, so you want to tag, because you never know what the end user will type in. So you want to make sure you have all of those tags, and you'll be more likely for your video to pop up. And lastly, you want to track your results. Once you've uploaded the video, your job is not done. You want to make sure to track your results to see what is happening with the video. There are a lot of analytics tools out there. We use TubeBuddy, and that'll help to show how long people on your site. It'll show you what are the tags that are being optimized, what are people clicking on to get to your video. You can actually use the analytics to look at other remodelers, other interior designers, to see the type of videos that they have out. So you can look at their analytics to see what's working and what's not. So you can re-look at your video, look at the analytics to see what elements you may want to add in for the future, take out, what you did right, what you did wrong, because you want to make sure as you're doing video, you're optimizing it, making it better. So the next one will have a better chance of being seen by more people. So track your results. Make sure to track the results. These are just a few of the video marketing tips that we have available. Look at our website at our resource library where we have even more tips on video marketing. We also did a webinar on how to convert visitors from video into clients. So you want to take a look at that. We want to hear from you. We do these video training series once or twice a month, and we want to hear the topics that are pertinent to you that you want us to do training series on. So reach out to us on our website. You have the information here on the screen, and let us know what you want to hear and what you want us to do trainings on, because we want to be your value provider. We want to help to provide the value that you want to see. And we look forward to hearing from you, and you have a great day.